don't know if you can see me or hear me for that matter, but I have come down to La Perouse for sunset because I saw some pretty good high clouds out the window, and also, you know, Clear Outside was saying there was going to be pretty good cloud cover, and they're not wrong. So I came out here with some pretty high hopes, but I don't know if you can tell, but just behind me is where the sun is setting. And right where the sun is setting, a giant bank of clouds, like right across the horizon, which means all the color that could potentially happen in these high clouds, probably not going to. But I'm going to go out there, I'm going to set up, you know, it's the standard composition for Bear Island. Set up, long exposure, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, something happens and there's some color in the clouds. Otherwise, it's still a beautiful evening. But let's give it a go. Here, La Perouse, it is now well past sunset, past blue hour probably, and the cloud on the horizon was just too thick. It covered up all the color that could potentially have happened. So I've been doing some long exposures. I'm just doing an 8-minute one. I've probably got another 30 seconds left of it. I've done that just because I want to try draw as much color out of the clouds as I can. But it is fucking windy. I don't even know if you can hear this, but it is so windy that I'm a little concerned that the image is going to be blurry because of all the tripod shake from the wind. But you know, we'll see. I'll check it out on the computer and see how it goes. But it's the classic composition here again. So normally people come here and they do the walkway like over that way, but then they also do the little right there. So I've just gone for a portrait, and we'll see how we go. And why is that turned off? Yeah, that's super dark. But it is super dark. Whew, that wind was crazy. I keep forgetting how windy this place can be. It just kind of blows right in off the water and it chills you to the bone. My hands are like freezing. I can still barely feel them. They're numb and blue. But that was an interesting experience. You know, I got here with the highest of hopes, with beautiful high clouds just streaking across the sky, and it had so much potential to have, you know, to be lit by this beautiful color from the setting sun. You know, and that's all I could see from home. Like, I could just see the high clouds. I was like, yes, this could be a real potential right here. And so instead of this beautiful rich hues of purples and orange and yellows and golds, I just had clouds. I mean, there was a little bit of color. There was a touch of color in the sky just because it was golden hour when I first got here. So I decided to slap on my 6-stop ND filter. I put a 3-stop graduated ND filter on there as well. And I was doing some long exposures. I started off in the middle of golden hour. It was probably about 2 minute long exposures. Just because of the light available. And I think one of those might have come up with some of the goods. And then it kind of extended out to like a 3.5 minute exposure, 4 minutes. And then the very final one I did was almost 9 minutes, but I miscalculated, and the image itself I think is too dark, but it's not that dark that I won't be able to recover it in editing. So I'm, you know, even though the sunset was technically a bust and it didn't have that beautiful vibrancy in the clouds that I was really looking for, I think that I managed to get maybe 1 or 2 shots that I think I'll be happy with. I don't know if they'll be sensational, incredible shots, but I think they'll be okay. So I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna load them up, I'm gonna have an edit and just see how it looks, and you know, I'll put them up on screen, or maybe I won't. Who knows? But I probably will. I think it's worthwhile seeing the shots from the day, just even if they don't look great. All right. It's been all right. It's been nice getting out and shooting again. All right. I'll catch you later.